Alright guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today we're going to make something different and that's basically I'm going to watch stuff I haven't watched in a long time. Anime related of course. And I would say right off the bat I will just watch what I want and what comes from the top of my head. Sports anime, and there are particular ones that I really want to elaborate on, and some scenes that are freaking crazy to experience. And yeah, man, let's get into this. Bro, the first time I saw that, when they were fighting Akashi, that was freaking sick.
俺が陣地を尽くすだけでは足りない。だが不安はない。このチームに陣地を尽くしていない者などいない。
Yes, here we go. This OST as well, come on man, that's fucking crazy. The screens for the rebound, because the accuracy is lower than usual. We go. Oh. Bro, sports anime have have different OSTs, and that's always a crazy one.
それだけじゃない。Midorimaが構えた位置にドンピシャでパスを入れるなんて。こんなの今までの緑マッチだったら考えられないっすね。緑マッチは本来絶対の自信を持ったシュートしか打とうとしないっす。
Yes, sir.
けど今のはパスがどんなに正確でも。
Didn't they in the movie also do this with the perfect copy, him throwing into his hands? Or am I tripping? I'm not sure. They even did it here where it wasn't really necessary. Yeah. Bro, this move alone is so freaking ridiculous. Come on, man. Bro, there was so freaking much going on in this match as well, where Akashi purposely, played slower in the first half of the episode to just then, throw them off with the speed that they had, initially in the second half. So much psychology, and then with that absolute and ankle breakers and so on and so on. It was freaking crazy. Next, we have one. If you haven't seen, and this is a recommendation, that if you watch any sports anime like Haikyuu or Kuroko no Basket, or even Prince of Tennis and stuff like that, if you haven't watched Diamond no Ace and you don't know shit about baseball like I did when I first started, this is, come on man. I think the two major countries for baseball are the US and Japan, basically. And yeah, man, there is yeah, what can I tell you? Freaking nice. Sawamura. Raichi is the Bakugo of this anime.
これでボール球3つ有効に使うことができる。俺でも一瞬固まるほどの強気なリード。あいつらバッテリーには迷いがねえ。追い込んでるぞサウラ
走るぞ走るったら走るぞじっくり攻めよ勝負は焦んな撃たせてこい来る来ないお前ならついていけるぶっ飛ばせライチ
I was so happy when I watched it because, you know, when you watch it through like almost 100 episodes with the characters together.
ジャにサインを出しピッチャーはバッターを打ち取るために二人の思いを一つにするのがバッテリー
Just like, I think the first or second episode? Yeah, first episode. Our form of art. Yes, sir.
俺がお前の最大限の力を引き出してやる
Bro, like in the first episode.
たったそれだけで
Here it comes.
最高のパートナーになれる
I think he threw a fastball, right? Yes.
来たまっすぐ
Strike. Dun, 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 dun. Give it to me. Yes. Batta auto. Yes, sir. Bro, that was something else. Bro, even now, rewatching it, you know, I sense how I felt back then. It's crazy. Bro, it was... when I watched this, I was still going to school. It was crazy. Bro, that's freaking insane. And, to be fair, you know, while I mention it, we're getting a new season coming out this year, I think in summer, so here we freaking go. Story continues. I love it. On to the next one. And, oh, of course, we have this one here. The goats, the goats. Oh.
それからマグナ、ラック、お前らよくやったよ。別に後片付けは俺がしてやる。つうか、美味しいとこいただく
Bro, Black Clover is such a... It's a vibe. I don't know. I hope Studio Pierrot, when they're done with... Look at that, man. That's fucking insane. I hope when Studio Pierrot is finished with Bleach, they take full responsibility and go straight for freaking... Black Clover, man. Look at this. Here's a Giga Chat. That's about it. What can I tell you, man? Zetsubo, 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 Zetsubo. Beautiful. Oh, that's so satisfying. Come on, get out of here, man. When we first watched that, that was freaking crazy. We have this scene, and then I think the other scene from Black Clover. Black Clover has so many freaking good scenes, but this one in particular, you know, we have seen, you know, Asta already fighting and stuff, so we knew that shit is about to happen, you know, some way or another. But this one, this scene, this, where his brother wants to freaking kill him. And he basically, any moment he's getting jumped by our three main guys. That was, back then when I watched, that was freaking sick. I think I can, it's a very early reaction on this channel, I can link it to you in the video, but that was freaking sick, man.
たまには兄ちゃんと遊びに行こうぜ。近くの町でお祭りやってんだ。
なんで僕にも優しく。や
めろ。ランギルスを見習え。
ランギルスちゃんはすごいわね。
僕の方が優秀だから。じゃないと僕は。
ついたのに何する気だ。
消えろ。
Here we go. Oh. So if you move, I will kill you.
なんて傷。このままじゃ。
おい。
Yes, that was fucking sick, man. That was fucking sick. Bro, goosebumps. Black Clover has so many fucking good scenes, man. What can I tell you? You know, of course, and I'm talking about this was after the fight when he tried to end him, and that's not even, you know, a full fight or something that we're, you know, seeing. But that was freaking sick. And I haven't checked it out in a while, man. That's freaking sick. That's insane. Is there something else that I want to check out that I didn't check out a long time ago? I think this is a good video because I've reacted to this like... I think I reacted to this, but I also didn't watch it in a long time. I mean, it's kind of fitting because it's the series is playing right now. I don't know in which context, of course. These two have a particular meaning in the strange fake series, but there is always an archer, there is always a lancer, but we know who is the true archer, in my opinion. Yeah, man, this will always be a goated fight. And we talk about stuff like Demon Slayer. Without this, there is no Demon Slayer. You can tell me what you want. Ufotable was way ahead of its time even back then, man. That was something seriously wrong with these guys. The thing is, what I love in this fight is you actually see everybody's rooting, you know, for the main archer, but the Lancer in this fight is just, oh my goodness, that chef's kiss. With the voice acting, of course, as well, and the attacks, the maneuvers. And I love, you know, long weapons. Like a trident or a lance or a spear, it's always crazy. Oh. That. And then comes the Aegis shield. Bruh. What the fuck is that? Come on, man. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking sick. That's fucking sick. Fucking hell. Wonderful. That's fucking wonderful. Alright, we'll check one. I will watch one last scene because the sound design on this one, it's beautiful. The expression in the you know, we'll check two scenes out, but this one has to be up there. This one has to be up there. Here we go. Kamogawa versus Anderson in the flashback where Kamogawa was, you know, still boxing, and where I think he broke his fist, both of them, doing this, and I think he broke Anderson's both ribs, and he was like, he couldn't even breathe properly. And that impact, you will hear it any second, was like iron, you know, punching on iron. You know what I mean when you hear it. Just enjoy. You know, I think, does this slip out of the blood, and then he tries to take it, he says. No, you didn't. You don't know what he trained with. Yeah, here we go. Slip. The blood. Yeah. Here we go. Green eyes. Yes, boy. Here we go. Prepare, guys. There is... First one. And here comes the second one. The second one is even worse. If you can't believe it. Yeah, here it comes. Bro, the expression in the face, look at that now. It's pure fear. Fucking hell. He lifted him into the air. Like, he's basically levitating at the moment. You will see it in a bit, if you haven't watched it. Beautiful. That was freaking sick. Bro, he basically, he killed him. He freaking killed him. That was. Come on, man. If you haven't, that's also my recommendation. If you haven't still checked out Hajime no Ippo, please do so, because come on, man, it's freaking sick. Where's the video before that? There it is. Oh, I'm not checking out the fucking video of this. I'm purposely not throwing any One Piece videos in it, because it will be the whole video would be, you know, with One Piece, like literally. And I'm not even, you know, doing fights like for real fighting scenes. But here we go. Also one of my favorite scenes in the anime as well. Bro, I can't wait for Vinland Saga to be finally back. I need it. It's my... I can tell you my ranking from the things that I love to see. Look at that. One Piece, Attack on Titan, Vinland Saga. Everything that comes after that, you can rank it however you want, but these are my 3 favorite shows of all time. Bro, Snake was also such a cool character. Ah, and here we go. The second best after Thorfinn character in Vinland Saga. Come on, man, Askeladd. That stands. Let's freaking go. Fucking hell. Yeah. Double daggers. Oh, him choosing, you know, to fight, although he has no enemies. Oh, what a freaking sight to behold, man. I love everything about this. You know, the problem is, I'll tell you what the problem is with, you know, many people. It's the same thing that happened with Vinland Saga that happened to Attack on Titan, if you want to call it a problem. They went from Wit Studio to MAPPA, both of these shows, and, you know, when you're familiar with the Wit Studio style of animation, you know what you can expect. And we've seen that with, I think, the first 3 seasons of Attack on Titan, if I'm not mistaken, and the first season of Vinland Saga, which, come on, man. Especially the last episode of Vinland Saga in the first season, with the sword falling, Askeladd's death, and everything else, you know, through the journey that played out with Thorkel, and there was too much to talk about. But yeah, man, what I really appreciate is that the animation may be different, but they sticked to the style and the vibe both shows, you know, had. And of course, you have the source material, the manga, which you have to go by. And this was one arc where Thorfinn, you know, rediscovers himself basically, and changes his whole thinking about the world and himself. And many people watched the first season like, there is so much action. Why is there, you know, so much shit going on in the second season. It's boring, bro. The second season is so freaking deep. In some cases, it's even better than season 1, if you ask me. But hey, you have your own opinion. I have mine. But yeah, man, that's you know, revisiting some old scenes that I've watched. Yeah, I think I'll cut it in this video, and we'll see each other probably maybe for some other time in another video. So that being said, see you in the next one. Have fun and have a great day.